Today, we're going to talk about something that's absolutely fundamental to our digital world, but it's something that's almost completely invisible: architectural design. I mean, really think about it for a second. You tap an icon on your phone, and you just expect it to work, right? But behind that simple tap is this incredible hidden complexity. So, how does it all hang together without just falling apart?
Well, it isn't magic. And believe it or not, it's not even just about writing code. It all begins way before the first line of code is ever typed out. It starts with an invisible plan, a blueprint that gives the entire system its shape and its strength. Okay, so let's dive into that. What exactly is this blueprint we're talking about? In the world of software, we call it architecture. At its very core, that's all it is. It's the high-level structure. It's what defines all the major parts of the system. And, this is the really crucial part, how they all talk to each other. And this is the perfect way to think about it. I love this quote because it just makes this abstract idea feel so real. The architecture isn't the house itself. That's the code. It's the plan that makes building the house even possible in the first place. Right. So just like a floor plan shows you where the kitchen is, where the living room is, and the hallways that connect them, a software architecture shows you the major components, things like the user interface, the database, the core logic, and it maps out the pathways for how information flows between them. Just take a second here, picture your favorite app. Can you kind of feel that invisible structure underneath it all? The thought that went into making everything feel so effortless? That feeling is the direct result of a really well-considered plan. So this brings us to a really important question. Why is this planning phase so critical? Why can't we just, start building? Of course not. It's just common sense. You'd need to know where the walls are supposed to go, where the plumbing runs. That exact same logic applies to building software. A good plan is the foundation for absolutely everything that comes after. And this slide just lays out the stakes perfectly. It's a tale of two different worlds. With a solid blueprint, you get a system that's stable, reliable, and way easier to update down the road. The whole team knows how all the pieces are supposed to fit together. But without one, oh boy, you get a mess. It's unstable, and making even a tiny change becomes super expensive and risky because you have no idea what else might break. And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? You could have the most brilliant engineers writing the most beautiful code, but if that underlying structure, that blueprint, is flawed, the whole project is at risk. The architecture really does set the stage for either success or failure. Our digital world is constantly changing. A good blueprint doesn't just create a rigid, static structure. It creates a foundation that can actually adapt and grow over time without collapsing under the weight of new features or new demands. It's about being resilient. Now let's take that idea a little further. Obviously, the blueprint for a tiny cabin is going to look very different from the blueprint for a massive skyscraper, and the exact same thing is true in the digital world. The architecture has to fit the purpose. So it's not a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. We have what are called architectural styles. You can think of a style as a kind of design philosophy, a proven, reusable solution for a common type of problem. And choosing the right one is one of the most important decisions an architect makes. So the key is to match the blueprint to the building. For instance, a banking app has to be like a vault, right? Security is the absolute #1 priority. But a video game, that's more like a theme park. Performance and the user experience are everything. Or think about a research tool. That's like a library, where organizing and finding data is the most important thing. Each of these needs a totally different kind of blueprint to be successful. And this is such a powerful idea to sit with. You don't see the architecture, but you feel its effects every single time you use the app. So it makes an application feel fast or secure or just plain intuitive. So after all of that, what's the one thing you should really remember? What's the core idea to take away from our little explainer today? It's this. When you walk into a beautifully designed room, you don't notice the individual bricks or the wooden beams. You just feel that the space works. The best software is exactly the same. It's the product of a thoughtful, invisible blueprint that creates a space where you can just get things done, completely effortlessly. And I want to leave you with this final thought because it's just beautiful. Architecture isn't just a static plan. It's a living environment. It's the habitat where the code exists. And a good one allows the system to thrive and evolve for years and years. It's the quiet, foundational art behind the technology we use every single day.